Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We come to you tonight from Bulldog Park as the Region Sports Network presents live video coverage of a doubleheader for South Shore Roller Derby. I'm the Rockin' Oaxacan, and I'll have a play-by-play for you for tonight's action. Joining me with the color analysis is
Queso Blanco.
You're watching a special presentation of Region Sports Network,
the only game in town. Rockin' Oaxacan, we are going to get kicked off here in just a moment with our, as tradition dictates, roll call, where both teams line up on the track line and we announce them to the roller derby faithful here at the Bulldog Park Pavilion in Crown Point, Indiana.
Should be a great bout tonight against the South Shore Roller Derby Derailers against Marquette, coming to us all the way from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
The UP, as they call it.
The UP.
The UP. I don't know if I've ever heard the UP. Have you?
I think so. Yeah, it's already been a hot, fast, and furious afternoon of roller derby. Emphasis on the hot as we bake in this June sun. South Shore victorious over Marquette's A-team earlier this afternoon. We'll see if South Shore can repeat that here in just a couple minutes. All right, Crown Point. Let's hear some noise for bout number 2. That's right, we need that energy up. I know you've got a beer in you. I know you've got some hot dogs in your belly, but we need you to make some noise as South Shore Roller Derby and Marquette Roller Derby compete again for bout number 2 this evening.
You can do better than that. Let's get some noise in here. Ho, 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 ho. That's much better.
As a reminder, tonight's roller derby is being broadcast by the Region Sports Network. You can visit the Region Sports Network on their YouTube, Facebook, and web pages to get all the action. That is the Region Sports Network,
the only game in town.
And with that, it is now time, as tradition dictates, for our roll call for bout number 2 this evening. Up first, we've got the Marquette team coming to the track first. Number 130, that is Razor Scoot Her.
Number 3030, Billy Don Lethal.
Number 36, Countess Macula.
Number 8, Flower Power.
Number 317, Tequila Sunrise.
Number 5, Blonde Fury.
Number 666, Jaws.
Number 316, it's Grinder.
Number 9, it's Misery.
Number 30, it's Mojo.
And number 86, Pepper.
Give a round of applause for Marquette Roller Derby.
And now, Crown Point makes some noise for the South Shore Roller Derby.
Straight out of the Lizzie Gordon School of Labor Management. You don't want to get caught on her chopping block. Number 13, Maniacs.
Tip, tip. Looks like pain. It's number 14, Winnie the Pooh.
She's not the villain. She's the Hood and Horror franchise. It's number 16, Gorgeous.
She might be a disaster, but she'll strike you out. It's number 19, Disaster Struck.
She'll fire her synapses and leave you feeling lobotomized. Number 219, Nowhere Knockout.
If she wants it, she'll take it. It's number 25, The Pillager.
The only Muppet that hits harder than Miss Piggy. Number 333, Not So Freedoms.
She's solid and sturdy and shows no mercy. It's number 444, Brutal Betsy.
Skaters beware, this kitten has claws. Number 62, Kung Pao Kitten.
She's mad as hell and looking to unleash on you. It's number 777, Alicia Fury.
There's no pride in baseball. But there is in roller derby if Dottie Hickson gets a hold of you. Number 79, Dottie Hickson.
Simply put, they're gonna wreck it. It's number 805, Wreck It Ronnie.
She keeps going and going and going. Number 82, Energizer Bunny.
Where high voltage meets high velocity on 8 wheels. It's number 888, Sharktavia.
Looking the lanes to cut the pack, it's Ash the Slasher, number 92.
And last but not least, number 94, P.I. Jane.
A real American hero.
And with that, I believe it is time for some roller derby. A huge thank you to all of our skating and not skating officials for game number 2. Machete Page, Gigawatt, Cleo Smackya Jones, Hope, Shriko Killa, Tinosaurus Rex, DeFleur, Brandy Savage, and Taylor Tots, as well as Elkie Holick, Pure Polly, Nimrod, Illinois, Jabs, Legs Benedict, and Wits Ends.
And a special shout out to our paramedics for keeping everyone safe and healthy. And don't forget to visit the merch tables and get some food and some drinks. It's time to party.
Getting in the position here for jam number 1, half number 1 of bout number 2 this evening, Vince.
And it looks like we have Wreck It Ronnie facing off against Jaws. And Wreck It Ronnie's going to be your lead jammer.
Jaws jamming for the second bout this evening. Still a lot of air in those gills. I think that's how sharks breathe. Wreck It Ronnie with lead jam, cuts through the packet, gets some points on the board. I would be remiss if I didn't mention our Game 1 officials as well by name. Again, it really does take a village here at South Shore Roller Derby. So shout out Cleo Smackya Jones, Gigawatt, Alicia Fury, Cleo Smackya Jones again, Shriko Killa, Brutal Betsy, DeFleur, Legs Benedict, Taylor Tot, Nimrod, Wits End, Jabs, Illinois, Pure Polly, Machete Page, and Elkie Holick. Thank you to all of our officials for keeping everything regulated, right, and in rhythm this evening.
And Energizer Bunny versus Very Non-Lethal. And it looks like, hard to tell, but it looks like Very Non-Lethal was your lead jammer, but called it off because Energizer Bunny was right there with him.
Vince, this might be a silly question. Does barely non-lethal mean lethal?
I believe it does.
Watch out, South Shore. We've got live rounds on the track this evening. Again, in case you missed it, we do have an after party. As soon as this bout is done, our South Shore Roller Derby skaters would love you to join them for an after party at the Public Bar and Rec right here in downtown Crown Point. Skaters will be heading that way following the second game at around 9:30. That's Public Bar and Rec.
And looks like Grinder is going to be your lead jammer. They were facing off against Ash the Slasher. Ash the Slasher still trying to make it through the pack. But it looks like we had a star pass to the Pillager. Thank you, Matt.
It's true that she sees and she takes. But Grinder grinds through that South Shore defense and calls the jam.
We'd love to see so many people at the after party. Zach, you going to come?
We'll see.
We'll see. We're going to get Zach there. We're going to get a couple beers in Zach tonight.
Maybe it's not a no when we're talking about the after party. South Shore Roller Derby 4, Marquette Roller Derby 4, as we head into jam number 4 of bout number 2. Winnie the Boom jamming for South Shore, and Jaws cutting through the tines for Marquette. Jaws attempting to get past Kung Pao Kitten, takes a big shoulder there for Maniacs.
And it looks like Winnie the Pooh is going to be the first one through the pack. And as you guys can hear, we got a Winnie the Pooh fan club right next to me.
Both jammers heading back into turn 3. Winnie the Boom. Oh, baby giraffe legs right there at the end, but does get some points on the board, I believe.
And remember, falls don't count after you call off the jam.
Again, special shout out to our charity of the night, the Indiana Youth Group of Northwest Indiana. Indiana Youth Group creates safer spaces to foster community and provides programs that empower LGBTQ plus young people and magnifies their voices. More important now than ever, that is Indiana Youth Group NWI. And that'll be the whistle for jam number 5. Fairly non-lethal jamming for Marquette. Number 82 jamming for South Shore. And as quick as it started, that jam has finished, Vince. Blink and you will miss it. The action does not care how fast your eyeballs are here at Bulldog Park Pavilion.
Certainly does not. Speaking of eyes, Radiant Dental Laboratory is a leading dental laboratory located in Northwest Indiana, dedicated to elevating smiles into radiant transformations. It's not that funny, man.
Eyeballs, teeth. Hopefully they're all in our head after the end of this bout. Ash the Slasher jamming for South Shore. Grinder grinding again for Marquette. Jam 6, 7-4 South Shore lead. Ash the Slasher looking to chop through these yellow Marquette blockers, but having a hard time finding that weak spot in the log. Meanwhile, Grinder gets lead jam.
Grinder rendezvoused their way to a lead jam.
Oh, Vince, I didn't even miss it. That axe chop was so subtle. Pillager has now received the star. Very subtle star pass there from Axe the Slasher.
Grinder still lead jammer, but this bout calls it off.
We got a lot of roller derby left to play, Vince. It is still anyone's bout this evening.
Special shout out to all our track technicians who are keeping the tape taped.
We also need to shout out our partnership with the Plastic Reduction Alliance. South Shore Roller Derby is proud to partner with the Plastic Reduction Alliance to reduce waste and make our events more environmentally friendly. Through this partnership, there are water coolers provided for standards and officials, and we are eliminating hundreds of single-use plastic bottles throughout the season. I've got one of these very nice aluminum cups. I'd encourage you to get one as well.
Wreck-It Ronnie, going to be your lead jammer for jam number 7.
Fairly non-lethal, runs up against Wreck-It Ronnie. Oh, hard hit there. That took the wind out of my sails, Vince, and I'm not even on the track.
Yeah, that hurt.
As the great Lucha Gore once said, I am done playing after that one. We also do need to throw it out to our silent auction partnership with Promise You Art House. As we talked about earlier, there are still a few items available that are no longer for auction, but now just straight up available for purchase. It's as easy as that, folks. Head over to the South Shore merchant stand and grab yourself a one-of-a-kind piece of art. Support the team.
And I think we're going to need a winner, but Jaws is going to be your lead jammer for jam number 8, but there was a star pass to Disaster Struck.
Disaster Struck, hoping to bring some of that cosmic rain down into the ocean that Jaws swims in, but the jam will be called off instead.
Just in the nick of time.
I gotta be honest with you, I saw Jaws for the first time ever a year ago. It's a good argument that or not, but
What's that?
Jaws.
Oh, yeah. Great movie.
Saw for the first time about a year ago.
That is crazy to me.
It was very good.
You know what they didn't use in Jaws was a drone. You know who does? 4Fans Aerial Photography is a family-run drone photography business that captures aerial images and videos of events, properties, and landscapes to help clients preserve and showcase their stories from a unique bird's-eye perspective.
Speaking of unique perspectives, We are back at it with Jam 9, and Ash the Slasher has the unique perspective of being the lead jammer for this jam. Grinder getting caught up in this blue wall. A lot of nice defense here from South Shore. Grinder keeps on spinning though. Grinder does cut the middle, but Ash the Slasher will call the jam. You know what those guys on the Jaws boat could have probably used, Vince? Balloon counseling. Balloon counseling provides holistic, trauma-informed therapy for individuals and couples, offering a safe and supportive space to heal, improve relationships, and foster personal growth and lasting transformation. Whether these are everyday stressors or you were on a boat that was attacked by the mythical Jaws, Balloon counseling has what you need. And that'll be the whistle for Jam 10, barely non-lethal jamming from Marquette, leaving the boom, bringing the honeypot for South Shore. Left, right, center, past Eo and past Piglet to become lead jammer.
It looks like Sharktavia is going to go to the penalty box.
Winning the blue dashes, slips through that right-hand path and calls the jam. Did they catch Jaws at the end? No, right?
What's that?
Did they catch Jaws at the end?
They killed Jaws.
So, you know what I might have done if I had killed Jaws? I might have taken him to Big Time Burger and Brew, served him a couple of shark burgers, because Big Time Burgers and Brews is a family-owned restaurant in Portage, Indiana that serves handcrafted burgers, sandwiches, and craft beers in a casual, welcoming atmosphere, focused on quality ingredients and flavorful, made-from-scratch offerings. I don't believe they offer shark, but the food and brew is good.
Absolutely seamless, Matt. Absolutely seamless.
And that'll be Jam 11. It is Jaws with lead jam for Marquette. Energizer Bunny banging the drum for South Shore, but Jaws calls it off.
See a lot of Marquette lead jams, unable to capitalize on points.
Sound and Fury, hopefully signifying something here, Vince. We've got a lot of derby left to play in this first half. And that'll be the whistle for Jam 12. Ash the Slasher chopping again for South Shore, and Grinder grinding away again for Marquette.
Grinder to be your lead jammer.
Good Jess with some nice blocking there, but it's not quite enough to stop Grinder.
And the Pillager is going to take the star pass.
Another star pass to the pivot that is Pillager. Pillager pivoting plenty tonight. Oh, Gorgeous takes a tumble. Quite a few skaters go down at turn number 2, and that will be the jam. All right, Vince, hear me out on this. Had I captured this shark from Jaws, and had they not been able to serve it to me at Big Time Burger and Brew, and I had all this additional shark meat, I would have taken it to Portage Self-Storage.
Seamless.
The official storage sponsor of South Shore Roller Derby. Portage Self-Storage offers a wide range of options tailored for residential, industrial, and commercial use in Portage, Indiana. Not a lot of sharks in Portage. Whether you're storing household items or industrial goods, their storage units deliver superior strength, safety, and dependability. Portage Self-Storage.
Jaws is going to be your lead jammer for jam number 13. Wreck-It Ronnie still trying to make some passes. Looking for a star pass. Passes into Winnie the Boom.
Winnie the Boom gets by with a little help from her friends.
You know, if you'd have told Steven Spielberg in 1977 that there would eventually be flying cameras, he probably wouldn't have believed you.
And Winnie the Boom, they are looking for that opening in the pack there. And that will be the jam.
Winnie the Boom got some laps in.
Another one of our gold level sponsors, the Hammond Fire Department, serving the Hammond community around the clock. The Hammond Fire Department responds to fires, medical emergencies, rescues, public safety needs, and possibly shark attacks throughout the city. The dedicated team of firefighters and paramedics works every day to keep residents, businesses, and visitors safe. That's the Hammond Fire Department.
There should be one more here, and then one more there.
A lot of commotion here, right out of the jam box. Energizer Bunny, though, a couple of double A's inside, and she gets the lead jam.
Barely Non-Lethal makes it out of the pack. Let's see if Energizer Bunny can get through the pack and score some points before Barely Non-Lethal makes it there. And the answer to that question was no. Barely Non-Lethal, extremely fast, catching up with great ferocity.
You see that Barely Non-Lethal is barely non-slow, as in they're fast and lethal.
Correct. Indeed.
Just more than 15 minutes left here in half number 1 of bout number 2 this evening. South Shore Road number 29, Marquette Road number 17. Ashley Slasher jamming for South Shore and Grinder jamming for Marquette. Some rough and tumble skills here from the start of the jam.
Ash the Slasher is going to be your lead. Nope, I stand corrected. It looks like Grinder is going to be your lead jammer.
A lot of commotion there, a lot of kerfuffle, if you will, out of turn number 2.
Gorgeous off to the boo box.
Go be great, Gorgeous. Shout out Huskers. Meanwhile, Grinder maintains the lead jam here in jam 15. Ashley Slasher, no slouch either, though. Both skaters making good time, chopping up that defense in their own respective ways. Both teams getting some points on the board. No signs of slowing down, or slowing down rather. Easy for me to say. Vince, this jam might go the full 2 minutes. Oh, big hit there from Misery. Oh, but it looks like Misery will be sent to the penalty box. It might have been a little too big. Hard for us to tell from the announcement here. Skater goes down. Turn 2, turn 3, lots of commotion, Vince. Grinder continues grinding. Asks the coach, and the coach says, keep on grinding. You don't stop.
The coaches are wanting this one to go the distance.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that will be the jam, a full 2 minutes, folks.
That's got to wipe you out. Full 2 minutes of skating with unable to catch your breath.
I'm exhausted and we've been sitting for the last 40 minutes. Shout out our silver level sponsor, Hemlock and Lace Photography. Hemlock and Lace is a traveling portrait and wedding photographer based in northern Indiana. Special thank you to Brittany for our league's awesome headshots.
And Jaws gonna be your lead jammer.
A lot of commotion here, Vince.
Winnie the Pooh is the South Shore jammer.
We are trying to keep our eyes on the prize, but there are skaters going left, right, up, down, every which way. And just like that, the jam is called. We're also going to shout out our silver member sponsor, the Grossbauer Group. The Grossbauer Group is an integrated marketing agency that partners with organizations to develop strategic branding, creative design, and digital marketing solutions that build strong, persuasive brand experiences and drive business growth. Grossbauer Group. And that'll be the whistle for Jam 17. Barely Non-Lethal jamming for Marquette. Energizer Bunny jamming for South Shore. Energizer Bunny with the lead jam. There's no recycled batteries there. Energizer Bunny is fresh. A hot pack of double A's in that battery pack. Misery joins the company here in the pack at turn 2, turn 3.
Energizer Bunny racking up some points, but not so fast. There was a star pass.
Tequila Sunrise now jamming for Marquette.
You know what? Tequila Sunrise is always my first drink when I go to the Caribbean.
That's good to know. Oh! Hard hit there to Energizer Bunny. Thinking about that Caribbean herself as she takes a hard hit.
Yeah, before I hit the beach, Tequila Sunrise.
You ever have that Dole pineapple orange banana juice?
I have. It's delicious.
It's good. It's very good. Better than regular orange juice.
And it's probably better with tequila in it.
Fair enough. As a reminder, this is a family-friendly broadcast.
Families drink tequila together.
It's fine. All assumption. And that'll be the whistle for Jam 18. Ashley Slasher chopping away for South Shore and gets the lead jam. Jaws smells chum in the water, though, looking for an opening. Mojo and the rest of the Marquette crew trying to make an opening here. Ashley Slasher runs right into Mojo. Oh, several skaters coming down there right past turn 2. They take a lick, but they keep on ticking. And Ashley Slasher will call the jam. Another one of our bronze level sponsors, NWI Now. NWI Now is a grassroots feminist organization in Northwest Indiana that advances gender equality and social justice through advocacy, education, and community actions focused on issues like reproductive rights, LGBTQIA+, equality, economic justice, and ending gender-based violence. Again, another incredibly important organization, especially today, in this day and age. Shout out NWI Now for being a bronze level sponsor.
Energizer Bunny facing off against Grinder for jam number 19. Energizer Bunny is going to be your lead jammer, but Grinder made it out of the pack not too much after that.
And that will be the jam.
Coming up, just a few seconds. Second, Ronnie facing off against Barely. The Barely Non-Lethal by Maniacs. Looks like Ronnie's looking for a star pass, maybe. Oh, and it looks like we had a track cut by Wreck-It Ronnie, which makes this a power jam for Marquette. Let's see if Marquette can capitalize on their 30 seconds of one jammer, one lonely jammer out there, score points.
Marquette's got to be hoping that they can close that gap, get a few more points on the board. Tequila Sunrise, though, getting recycled, it appears. Goes back to the back of the South Shore team, back into the pack.
The star was given back to the jammer. I'm not sure why, but I'm sure one of the officials will be kind enough to tell me later.
I see, Vince. It does look like Tequila Sunrise. All right. Again, this action moves fast. You take your eye off for a second, and you might miss it. And as the great Steven Tyler once said, I don't want to miss a thing. It doesn't look like the power jam has ended. Wreck-It Ronnie back on the track. Star firmly atop the helmet. Tequila Sunrise setting and resetting, cycling and recycling, and that will be the jam.
Jam number 21, Ash the Slasher, facing off against Jaws. Ash is going to be your lead jammer. Jaws still trying to get past that blocking wall.
Oh, hard hit to Jaws there by Gorgeous. Shades of Herbie Husker. And Vince, I believe we have ourselves a
Power Jam!
Ash the Slasher, hoping to capitalize. Capital A, capital T, capital S. Ash gets recycled though. Smart move by Marquette's part. Trying to delay this power jam as long as possible. Oh, a hard hit there. Ash the Slasher meets some resistance from this Marquette team. They are not going down without a fight. Number 8 from Marquette with a lot of heart there. But Ash calls the game.
Now the real question is, did Jaws make it out of the penalty box before Ash called off the jam? Looks like I'm getting the thumbs up. Skin of the teeth, I guess.
All right, that'll mean both teams have their jammers as Jam 22 is about to commence.
Thank you to the South Shore Bents for letting me know.
This is down to 5 minutes left and half number 1 of out number 2. Energizer Bunny gets the lead jam for South Shore. Both these teams showing a surprising amount of heart, a lot of gas in the tank, and all these engines. And just as quickly as it started, that will be the end of the jam. Again, I do need to mention our vendors this evening. We've got a lot of vendors here in Vendor Row to the south of us. The NWI Food Council, Seems All Right, Bad and Bushy, Fring and Flash, Plastic Reduction Alliance, Rocky Horror, and the LGBTQ Outreach of Porter County. In fact, Vince, I can't believe we hadn't mentioned this yet. Our halftime for bout number 2 is going to be the Rocky Horror in Abundance show.
I'm really excited for it.
Rocky Horror in Abundance is a group of bands who have taken their participation to the next level. You might have seen a version of this show a few months ago at Bout in Hammond. They're going to do it again. A time warp dance, indeed.
A lot of alliteration in our vendors today.
Keeping us
Fring and Flash, Bad and Bushy. I like it. I'm a big fan of alliteration, as I said in the first one. What's that?
Never mind.
I always think of Sweet Summer Sweat from the Eagles classic Hotel California.
What? Shout out Lucha Gora, Hotel California reference on commentary. That'll be the end of the official timeout. About 267 seconds left in half number 1, Vince.
And jam number 23 underway. Winnie the Pooh for the South Shore. Almost like facing off against barely non-lethal. I almost said not so lethal.
Barely non-lethal, as we have confirmed, is lethal. In fact, firing live rounds at the South Shore blockers here. But Kung Pao Kitten seems to have a bulletproof vest on.
Yeah, no bean bags or rubber bullets coming out of that one.
Absolutely not. No smoke grenades here. Maniacs is ready, prepared, and willing to take a shot if needed. Meanwhile, Winnie the Pooh slices through, glides through like some fresh, locally sourced honey.
That is how you win a jam. Well done.
Full stride there into Misery. Oh, Misery says, hey, yes, I would love some company. Have a hard hit. But Winnie the Pooh gets back up. And Winnie the Pooh calls a jam before getting stuck. More than 3 minutes left here in the first half. Folks, we've still got a lot of roller derby left to play. It is still anyone's bout, Vince. If you haven't helped yourself, as always, the Bulldog Park beverage truck is still here serving fresh, zesty beverages.
They are serving ice cold Modelo back there, if anyone's interested. Me and Matt know from experience. All right, jam number 24, Jaws, facing off against Ash the Slasher, and Jaws is going to be your lead jammer. Quick, fast, in a hurry.
Gliding through, cascading through those waves, if you will. Back to turn 3 here. Jaws finds an opening. Nice offensive defense there from Marquette. Those blockers made that opening crystal clear. Meanwhile, the Pillager has some torches in her hand, ready to burn down the village that is the pack. Here in turn number 3. But Jaws calls it off, slaps those students, and calls the jam. 2 minutes left of playtime in half number 1. It is South Shore 85, Marquette 48. As a reminder, you are joining us online. If you are joining us online, you're watching a special presentation of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Thank you again to Region Sports for all your help on this broadcast this evening. They are bringing you all of this action live tonight from Bulldog Park. Their video coverage is second to none. The region leader in sports coverage. We're so thankful to have them with us here, as always.
And it looks like we're going to have time for at least one more jam here, as there's a minute left to play in the first half. And after the half, or before the half, excuse me, we have a score of South Shore Derailers 89 and Marquette 48.
Again, if you're just tuning in, tonight's Roller Derby is being broadcast by the Region Sports Network. Whether you're in person on YouTube, Facebook, or on the Region Sports webpage, you can join us tonight and catch all of the action every other night of the week via Region Sports Network.
The only game in town.
32 seconds left in the period. This might be the last jam of half number 1. Barely non-lethal doing the time warp, it seems, with some South Shore blockers. Wreck-It Ronnie, Alicia Fury, the rest of the crew attempting to keep Barely Non-Lethal at bay.
10 seconds left in the half.
These skaters are fast, these skaters are furious. No one wants to say die yet. Vince, I believe the period might end, but this jam might go a bit longer.
We're still waiting on a lead jammer.
It's still anyone's jam. We've got whistles called. We've got skaters down.
Looks like we had a star pass.
It looks like Barely Non-Lethal has passed that start to Tequila Sunrise.
And we know that means that this jam is going to go the full 2 minutes with 53 seconds left.
As we head into a Tequila sunset here in Crown Point, Marquette hopes to get a few more points on the board before the half. Wreck-It Ronnie turns back into turn 4, finds the opening, Winnie and Boone sacrifices to allow Wreck-It Ronnie to get a few more points up. We've got 25 seconds left in the jam. Crown Point, I do believe this jam will go to time, so make some noise here. Let's South Shore hear it. All right, Vince, I believe we've got a power jam from Marquette. I'm sorry, there's so much action happening to the left and the right of me. I'm losing track here. I'm losing my mind. I wish somebody would tell me I'm fine.
And that's going to be the half. Give the skaters a round of applause. All right, stay tuned. Your halftime show from the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Rocky Horror in abundance.
In abundance.
We will be starting in just a moment.
Yeah, just straight that way.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialists.
For joining us, everyone who is watching along on YouTube, Facebook, or regionsportsnetwork.com. Thank you for finishing out your evening with us. We've got about 30 minutes left of playtime here in bout number 2, Vince. If you're just joining us, we are here live at Bulldog Park Pavilion in Crown Point, Indiana, as the Region Sports Network presents live video coverage of a doubleheader for South Shore Roller Derby and Marquette Roller Derby. My name is Matt, aka Queso Blanco. I'm doing a little bit of play-by-play. I'm doing a little bit of color analysis, and alongside me, doing some additional colorful play-by-play analysis, is my good friends
Vincent Romero, also known as the Rockin' Oaxacan, and you're watching a special presentation of Region Sports Network, the only game in town. All right, everyone. Tonight's roller derby is being broadcast by the Region Sports Network. Visit their YouTube, Facebook, and webpage to catch all of the action. Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thank you again to Rocky Horror in Abundance, and thank you all for putting up with our technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a South Shore bout without at least one snafu, Vince, but we made it through. Half number two, about number two, just about to kick off. I am Matt, a.k.a. Queso Blanco, and of course, if you're just showing up randomly here for the last 30 minutes, I'm joined by my good friend and colleague,
Vince Romero, also known as the Rockin' Oaxacan in some circles, roller derby circles, or ovals, like the ring.
I'm sorry, what is it?
The track. I don't know what I'm saying, but what I do know is that the score at the start of the second half is South Shore Derailers 93, Marquette Roller Derby 55, and we are seconds away from starting.
That'll be the whistle for jam number one of half number two and bout number two. Grinder jamming for Marquette, Wreck-It Ronnie jamming for South Shore. We got a lot going on here, Vince. You know, I didn't even realize, again, with so much going on, Wreck-It Ronnie was in the penalty box. Grinder had a power jam for just ever so brief moments, but now both jammers are back thoroughly and fully on the track and jamming. But you know what? That will be the jam.
And that was a 4-0 run by Marquette.
Again, Vince, there is still a lot of roller derby left to play tonight. It is still anyone's bout.
It is. This is a close bout.
Which is obviously what we want to see, right? We want to see two teams at the height of their abilities, at the absolute top of their caliber, duking it out here on the track in Crown Point, Indiana for you all. Thank you for joining us as these Spartans and Skates duke it out on the track for jam number two here.
Ashley Slasher is going to be your lead jammer, but Jaws is right behind her.
Oh, and both jammers take a hard spill at turn number four. I don't know if you want to call that an axe massacre or a typhoon or a shark attack, but either way, skaters went down, but they are back up again. You are never going to keep these skaters down, Vince.
Never. And Ash is going to call off the jam, but both of them can score some points.
And as a reminder, if you participated in tonight's silent auction, please check your email. Winners have been emailed, and you are able to pick up your winnings tonight before you leave. Head home tonight with a beautiful, one-of-a-kind piece of art. I believe we also have a few additional items for sale as well over at the South Shore Roller Derby merch table.
And it looks like Barely Non-Lethal is going to be your lead jammer, jam number 3, but then quickly calls off the jam because Energizer Bunny was right behind them. We are 27 minutes to play in the half. Jam number 4 getting ready to start.
As a reminder, the after party this evening is 100% going down across the streets. I believe Vince is mentioning to someone exactly where it is. But for those of you who can't see his hand gestures, it will be at Public Bar and Rec in downtown Crown Point. We'll be heading over there as soon as the bout is done at 9:30 p.m. Join us there for spirits, fun, laughter, and who knows what other kind of shenanigans.
And Grinder is your lead jammer. Winnie the Boom still trying to make their initial pass.
Mojo with some really nice blocking there from Marquette. Winnie the Boom thinking about considering completes a star pass for Ronnie out of the frying pan and potentially into the fryer for South Shore. But Wreck-It Ronnie does miss those flames, it looks like.
Out of the frying pan into the grinder.
Hey! He still got it. Grinder still in lead jam. But calls it off there after getting a few more points on the board.
Still testing out my comedy material, Matt.
You and me both, Vince. As a reminder, our charity of the night is the Indiana Youth Group of NWI. Indiana Youth Group of NWI creates safer spaces to foster community and provides programs that empower LGBTQ+ young people and magnifies their voices. Incredibly important work they're doing. Please check them out. Please donate if you can. Thank you for being our sponsor tonight, Indiana Youth Group of NWI.
Ash the Slasher facing off against Jaws. Number 666.
Jaws chomping at the bit, you might say, to get lead jam. Not the first and certainly not the last time this evening either. Splashes through or attempts to splash through the pack. The Pillar with some very nice defense there. Meanwhile, Ash the Slasher cutting her way through the track as well. But that'll be the jam.
Radiant Dental Laboratory is a leading dental laboratory located in Northwest Indiana, dedicated to elevating smiles into radiant transformations.
You know who's got a lot of teeth and could probably use some help from Radiant Dental Labs?
Jaws?
100% correct. I'm sure all of your shark tooth needs could be filled at Radiant Dental Lab, though. Just south of 25 minutes left in the second half here.
And Marquette slowly chipping away at South Shore's lead as the score is now 97-75.
Grinder again with the lead jam.
And Grinder grinds that jam to a halt. Been waiting to use that one for a while.
I can tell. Again, big thank you to Rocky Horror and Abundance for our halftime show of bout number 2, as well as Jessica Terrible for the halftime show of bout number 1. As we talk about all the time, South Shore Road Derby is really a community. It takes a village, and we appreciate all of you who reside in this village with us. That'll be the whistle for Jam 7.
And Barely Non-Lethal is going to be your lead jammer for jam number 7. But Wreck-It Ronnie, not far behind him.
Oh, hard hit there right in front of us, Vince.
Woo. That was a dead stop.
Kung Pao Kitten had not had her claws trimmed in a minute. I can feel it from over here. Oof. Hard hit. Hard. Another one of our gold level sponsors, 4Fan Aerial Photography, a family-run drone photography business that captures aerial images and videos of events, properties, and landscapes to help clients preserve and showcase their stories from a unique bird's-eye perspective. That is 4Fan Aerial Photography. A lot of commotion right here in front of us at turn number 2. I don't believe anyone has gotten through the pack yet, Vince. Gorgeous, hitting hard.
There is fantastic blocking going on right now.
From both teams.
Yeah, both jammers struggling.
Count Smacula doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Mojo as well. Ash the Slasher, though, sharpens the axe. Takes a hard hit. Tequila Sunrise doing some excellent blocking as well. Although the sun sets.
And finally, after almost a minute, we have the lead jammer, Ash the Slasher.
We're going to see how long this jam goes, Vince. We've got 54 seconds left on the jam clock. Both teams dying to get some points, I know. We're in that stage of the bout where every inch, every point counts. Both teams jockeying for position here. Oh, it looks like it might be a start pass, and it is.
Who's got that? That
Tequila Sunrise. Oh, but it looks like the sun will set on that jam just as Tequila Sunrise gets the star.
Asher Slasher said not so fast. But picked up a point and finally broke 100.
Claps for 100 points.
Claps for 100 points.
Again, it's still anyone's bout. These teams are about as evenly matched as you can get in this moment, Vince. Energizer Bunny jamming for South Shore. Grinder jamming again for Marquette. Grinder and Energizer, tooth and tooth, nail and nail, wheel to wheel, toe stop to toe stop. And that'll be the jam before any points are earned.
Been seeing that a lot in this bout where the lead jammer has to call it off right away because the other jammer gets out at the same time. Or just a few wheels behind, as it were.
As frustrating as that might be, Vince, as we always talk about, a lot of strategy there.
And that is how you have such a close game. 25 points might seem like a lot. It is in football, but in Derby, that could just be a few jams.
The tide could turn at any moment as Shoctavia jams for South Shore. I believe Shoctavia's first jam of the evening.
And barely non-lethal is your lead jammer, and Shoctavia is still trying to get out. This is what I was just talking about. This is a spot for Marquette to pick up some points.
A lot of heart, a lot of determination from these Yoopers, as I think they like to be called. I'm actually not going to assume what they like to be called. They like to be called Marquette Roller Derby, and in this moment they are skating fast and skating furiously. Hard hit there from Wreck-It Ronnie. Tequila Sunrise with some hard hits as well. Meanwhile, barely non-lethal reloads and gets back into the pack at turn number 3.
And I believe South Shore still hasn't made their initial pass.
Again, a lot of heart from that Marquette defensive wall. That yellow wave, if you will. Non-lethal cuts through again. Round after round, shot after shot.
This is how you close a gap.
And
Ronnie finally makes it through the pack. We'll see what Marquette decides to do here. If they let it play out for the next 30 seconds.
But that will be the jam. Unfortunately, Ronnie does not get a chance to wreck it in that moment.
And Marquette has now brought the score within 17.
It's getting closer and closer by the jam here, Vince. Looks like South Shore might be strategizing here. A couple unique plays. I see Flower Power back out there as well after jamming and skating through all of about one. That'll be the whistle for Jam 11.
Oh, and a nice one-legged pirouette. I don't know what that's called. I didn't do ballet, but it was nice. Asher Slasher did it, and I believe is the lead jammer.
Gymnastics, football, hockey, roller derby has it all. Ash the Slasher and Grinder, nose to nose, toe stop to toe stop. A lot of commotion in the turn number 3 and the turn number 4. Looks like an Andy Cap cartoon. But that will be the jam. Marquette Roller Derby 88, South Shore Roller Derby 100. Just north of 16 minutes left here in this second half of bout number 2. Both these teams incredibly evenly matched as we head into jam number 12.
And Jaws versus Energizer Bunny. Jaws are making their way, but Energizer Bunny's going to be your lead jammer. Oh, Jaws is right behind her.
Both teams take some hard hits. It looks like, Donnie, someone's taking a hard spill there. Again, we're going to take a moment as our skaters compose themselves. Like we talk about, folks, these skaters really are skating and leaving it all out on the track. Our hope is always that each and every one of them is able to skate home at the end of the night. So we're going to take a moment, let these skaters get checked out. Hope for the best.
While you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I've received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
All right, folks, we are back at it here. Jam number 12 underway. Again, if you are joining us online, thank you for watching us wherever you might be. Tonight's roller derby is being broadcast by the Region Sports Network. Hopefully you're viewing them on YouTube, Facebook, or their webpage and catching all of this wonderful action. Region Sports Network, the only game
in town. I was with you, buddy. And speaking of Jam 13, Grinder facing off against Winnie the Blue. Grinder is going to be your lead jammer.
Borges with some nice coaching there. Not so Sweetums as well, doing some excellent work on the track. Brutal Betsy with some defense there, keeping Grinder at bay. The Pillager as well.
And Grinder calls it off after a quick 4, which brings them within 8 points.
Again, another one of our gold level sponsors, Bloom Counseling. Bloom Counseling provides holistic, trauma-informed therapy for individuals and couples, offering a safe and supportive space to heal, improve relationships, and foster personal growth and lasting information. Bloom Counseling.
And this jam is going to be Disaster Struck versus Barely Non-Lethal.
Disaster Struck with a hard hit there. Talk about offense from Disaster Struck.
There was a star pass. The Flower Power.
Disaster Struck soaring through the sky like a comet. Oh, it takes a hard hit there. Almost dodged it, but didn't quite get nicked there right after turn 2. Disaster Struck back up, screeching through the skies of the track, metaphorically. Vince. Flower Power, possibly the first jam of bout number 2.
Yes, I do believe that is the first jam, but she was given the start, but that was a star pass.
There we go. Important clarification, important distinction to make.
Indeed, did not start the jam, but handled themselves very well.
The fuel tanks are getting expended here as we head into the last 14 or so minutes of bout number 2.
You got to think, if you're a pivot, you want the star to be passed to you every time.
And that'll be the whistle for Jam 15. Jonas jamming for Marquette. Energizer Bunny for South Shore. Tales old as time. The Bunny and the Shark.
Oh, man.
Energizer Bunny will get lead jam. It looks like the Pillager will head to the penalty box for a moment. Oh, hard hit there. Lots of spinning, lots of juking. Skaters turning every which way. And that will be the jam. Big Time Burger and Brew, another one of our gold level sponsors, Vince. A family-owned restaurant in Portage, Indiana that serves handcrafted burgers, sandwiches, and craft beers in a casual, welcoming atmosphere focused on quality ingredients and flavorful, made-from-scratch offerings. That's Big Time Burger and Brew. It mentions burgers and sandwiches, which leads me to ask you, you think a hot dog is a sandwich?
Yes, everything is either a soup or a sandwich.
A soup or a sandwich?
Every single thing, every food item is a soup or a sandwich.
I'm glad that you clarified every food item because this jam is not a sandwich. But Winnie the Pooh, I believe, does take lead.
And Winnie the Pooh is going to be a lead jammer. Grinder already through the pack.
Winnie the Pooh making it look effortless.
And the Pillager back from penalty, already doing some blocking.
Fans getting excited here in Crown Point. A lot of enthusiasm for the South Shore faithful.
Just north of 12 minutes left to play on the clock.
And again, another one of our gold level sponsors, Portage Self-Storage. For all those hot dogs and sandwiches you have, the official storage sponsor of South Shore Roller Derby is Portage Self-Storage. They offer a wide range of options tailored for residential, industrial, and commercial use in Portage, Indiana. Whether you're storing household items, industrial goods, their storage units deliver superior strength, safety, and dependability.
Speaking of dependability, serving the Hammond community around the clock, the Hammond Fire Department responds to fires, medical emergencies, rescues, the public safety needs throughout the city. Their dedicated team of firefighters and paramedics work every day to keep residents, businesses, and visitors safe. And they're going to have their hands full in 2028 when the Chicago Bears come to the Hammond. Are you guys excited for the Bears to come to Hammond? I heard one yes.
A tepid response. I think that requires a whole level of conversation we don't have time for here this evening, Vince. We are in an official timeout. Just north of 12 minutes left in the second half.
You know who I know is really excited about the Bears coming to Hammond? The Region Sports Network, probably.
As a reminder, you're watching a special presentation on the Region Sports Network, which, as we all know, is
the only game in town. We're going to make them love us, Matt, if it's the last thing we do.
They're our good friends, and I'm so thankful they're here to capture all this action at Bulldog Park. Jam 17, barely non-lethal gets the lead jam. Marquette cheering barely non-lethal on from the sidelines here. A lot of heart, a lot of spirit on display, Vince.
Oh, and a nice hit by Kung Pao Kitten, followed by a recycle.
Kung Pao Kitten
well
making
done.
a good argument for MVP tonight, if I just say so myself. And that will be the jam.
To me, Matt, they are all the most valuable blockers and jammers.
That's so nice of you, Vince.
I'm a nice guy.
Speaking of nice guys, we do need to shout out our food vendors. If I had to imagine, they will be closing up shortly, so please visit the Doghouse, visit Four Little Lemons, Mama Fraz, and Kevin's Pretzels before it's too late. I believe it might also be last call at the Bulldog Beverage Stand. So get one more, not for the road, you're going to drink it here, but one more, if you will. That'll be Jam 18. Energizer Bunny gets lead jam for South Shore. Grinder keeps on spinning those grinding wheels and gears, though, and it's not too far away from the action in the pack.
This bout has been very exciting. A lot of back and forth. With jam wins. Marquette doing a very good job keeping the score high and tight.
I like my haircut, Vince.
Very, very much like your haircut, Matt. High and tight.
North of 10 minutes of action left. It's South Shore 122, Marquette 104. 18-point differential here as we head into the last 600 seconds of playtime.
And speaking of playtime, the Pillager makes their debut as a jammer all the way in Jam 19.
Pillager, no stranger to jamming, though, has been the Star Pass Jam a few times. Well versed on the track. No stranger to scoring points. But then again, neither is Jaws, who's jamming for Marquette.
And the Pillager calls off the jam. And that will be the end of Jam 19 with 9:30 left to play. And as a reminder, as at the end of the first bout, you are free to line up to shake the hands of all the skaters as soon as this bout is complete.
We do also have Vince, our vendor hall, right down over there, our vendor area, our vendor neighborhood. NWI Food Council, Seems All Right, Bad and Bushy, Fring and Flash, Plastic Reduction Alliance, Rocky Horror, and the LGBTQ Outreach of Porter County.
Sweet Summer Sweat.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Grinder's going to be your lead jammer, and Ashley Slasher gets recycled.
Flower Power with some nice strategy there, recycling Ash there.
And Grinder grinding their way through.
Vince, as the bout goes on, you can see both teams getting more acquainted with each other. They know each other's strategies, and they know how to counter them. Each team seems to have a few chess moves on the board they can play, but their opponents seem to know exactly which moves they're going to make. Kung Pao King with some nice defense here.
And Grinder makes another pass. Ash the Slasher still trying to make their initial pass, but there's a star pass to Wreck-It Ronnie.
Neuro knockout here, attempting to use that brain power and that brawn, that strength to stop Grinder. Oh, hard spill there from Marquette. Ronnie gets knocked out. Oh, hard hit from Neuro. A brain buster, if you will. And Neuro knockout will spend a moment in the penalty box for that. Almost a lariato. Shout out Stan Hansen.
And Wreck-It Ronnie makes their way out of the pack, their initial pass. And Grinder calls off the jam after a 16-0 run, bringing Marquette within 4 points.
This is becoming a nail-biter, Vince.
Everybody loves a comeback kid.
It is literally anyone's bout. There is a lot of roller derby left to play. A lot can happen in these next 6 minutes and 45 seconds. I got to imagine some bombs will be thrown, some Hail Marys will be witnessed.
And Barely Non-Lethal facing off against Energizer Bunny. They've been about 50-50 on their jams. I don't know that to be certain. My memory is only as good as a 43-year-old memory can be.
Vince, I believe you are correct. Whoa! Mojo stretching herself thin, but Energizer Bunny based on that base.
There was a stop pass to Tequila Sunrise as Neuro Knockout comes back in.
Energizer Bunny attempting to call the jam.
I believe Energizer Bunny to be the lead jammer, but apparently that's not the case. So this jam's going to go the full 2 minutes.
I defer to our skating officials who say this boat keeps on rocking, and it's going to go the full 2 minutes. Energizer Bunny and Tequila Sunrise hoping to get some points. South Shore and Marquette, respectively, attempting to stop the other team from getting any inch ahead here.
And a little push and shove.
Energizer Bunny.
This is an opportunity for Marquette
tit for tat, hit for hat.
30 seconds left. This is going to be a battle at 8-8.
Blood, sweat, and tears being shed in front of our eyes here. 20 seconds left in the jam. I believe Mojo took a hard spill there, gets back up, resilient as can be. Oh, knockout with a nice hit. But Tequila Sunrise says, I'm not sitting yet. Treasure Bunny finds the opening. Tippity hoppity, that will be the jam.
Wow. That has been the best jam of the night.
Crown Point makes some noise for the
Give a round of applause to those jammers. And it looks like Marquette pulled us in 3. That was a 14-13 jam. That was very impressive. The endurance it takes to continue skating when you are exhausted.
We've got an official timeout here with 254 seconds left of playtime, Vince. As one final reminder of the after party.
No.
It means no pass, no penalty. That's why there was no rejammer.
Okay.
We were out there doing that like this over and over to go.
Thank you for the clarification.
I'm sorry, 12-15. We got a no pass, no penalty call. I'm hoping to get a little bit of color commentary here from our skating official. Both teams here at a fever pace. Vince, it is still anyone's jam, anyone's battle.
Very much so.
Anyone's night.
Marquette came from a deficit of over 30 to pull within 3 with 4 minutes left to play. And boy, did they come to play tonight.
It's on a completely unrelated note. I got to be honest with you. I just realized that one of my favorite people in the world, Joe Pera, is from Marquette, Michigan. You familiar with Joe Pera?
Nope.
We'll talk about him later. Shout out Joe Pera. It certainly is a warm apple night tonight here in Crown Points. South Shore Roller Derby 138, Marquette Roller Derby 135, a 3-point difference. With just north of 4 minutes left in this bout. The look of determination on these skaters' faces cannot be denied.
And we have the pros that facing up against Jaws, and Jaws living for blood, winning the Golden Good Guess, trying to keep Jaws in the water. And Jaws is going to be a new jammer. I believe the ref is calling no pack. The pack is here. We got to keep the commotion contained. Mojo will spend a minute in the penalty box. You can't have 2 teams on either side of the track at the same time.
Energy is high, Vince. The chaos is mounting. The Bulls are pushed through the wires. Burn down a few houses. The energy is electric here at Bulldog Park. People are coming on board. The Jaws will pull the jam. I can't believe this. With a 5-point difference, South Shore remains in the lead, 144 to Marquette Roller Derby 139.
The feeling in here is very electric. Everybody is going crazy. This is such a close game, and it is going back and forth. Marquette's still trying to catch up, but they are within 5.
Absolutely cuckoo bananas here at the Bulldog Park Relay in Crown Point, Indiana.
And we have Jenna Jasmine Bunny facing off against Griner. Jenna Jasmine
Bunny has not run out of batteries yet. Grinder hasn't stopped grinding either. A gun, a lead. It's called a jam. Oh, it looks like Marquette is calling for an official timeout. Vince, we've got 131 seconds of playtime left. Blink and you will miss it. While we have this official timeout, I do need to shout out our after party one last time. all of you hoot and holler in the stands could definitely use a zesty beverage. So joining us at Public Bar and Rec right here in downtown Crown Point. We should be there momentarily.
This has been a very exciting bout, as you can hear from the crowd. Everyone is excited.
Our skating and not skating officials conferring. It looks like both teams conferring. Marquette building up some strategy here. Again, thinking about that Hail Mary. Potentially getting ready to throw the bomb, which was always my favorite play to run in NFL Blitz.
All right, we are getting ready to start jam number 24 with just over 2 minutes left to play. It is officially crunch time.
Well, Sasha letting them know what color their blood is.
It looks like we have Ash the Slasher facing off against. I'll let you know in a second.
Both teams poised and ready to pounce. Grinder jamming for Marquette. Ash the Slasher for South Shore. Big hits across the board.
And Grinder's going to a little jammer. Ash looking for a star pass, maybe.
Ash the Slasher maintains the jam. Star cover firmly reaffixed on her helmet. Oh, hit the Grinder, and she calls the jam.
Calls out the jam.
Wait. The jam was called, but action continues. Called up. Oh, it looks like Vince. We might have ourselves a jam. Sasha with the power jam. Looks like we're getting a playtime left.
Oh, looks like we have a double power jam, which means Grinder will be back in, and this jam will go the distance.
Grinder heads back in.
And no one has scored any points yet.
Wait. All right. Our non-skating officials communicating. Again, a lot of pandemonium across the track, Vince. We're trying to keep our eyes on the prize here.
Grinder stays on the skate.
That's what Sweetums with a block from behind. That's what Sweetums says. I can be just as sour as you, Grinder.
And looks like we got another tap call on Not So Sweetums.
South Shore's got to hate to see that. Every moment counts here.
23 seconds left to play.
The jam will end before the period ends.
6 seconds.
Off the Slasher.
The Not So Sweetums let him in their initial pass.
And then over the whistle. South Shore 151, Marquette 143. There is an official timeout. I believe we've got 3 seconds left on the clock, Vince. We're going to see if this goes into one final jam or not.
We have a difference of 4 points.
If I was sitting down, I'd be on the edge of my seat. Marquette strategizing, plotting, planning, scheming, pulling out the maps, pulling out the atlases, finding that last ditch effort.
And it looks like we might have one final jam. And there is a difference of 4 points. This has been one of the most exciting derby bouts I've ever seen.
Crown Point, this is it. Make some noise!
This is going to be a final jam!
Can you believe it? Can you believe in miracles?
Marquette has came here with so much heart tonight.
Clenched teeth, bruised and black eyes. That'll be the whistle for the final jam. Dinner guys are running on jaws. Who's going to crunch it? Jaws get free jam! Oh! And dinner guys are going to cut through. We've got a skater down. I don't know what's happening here. Coach Jess is going to the penalty box. Wait. We've got an official comment. I think we've got a skater down. And all the commotion, again, we're going to take a moment here. While we love the spirit of competition, we do need to make sure that every skater gets home safe and sound. So we're going to take a moment here.
At American Testing Services, based in Hobart, Indiana, we specialize in NDT drone inspections and heat treatment services for local mills, fab shops, and facilities across the country. From Northwest Indiana to nationwide, we deliver precision, safety, and reliability. American Testing Services, America's trusted name in NDT.
IBEW Local 697 isn't just wiring buildings. We're woven into the very fabric of Northwest Indiana. We're your neighbors. Our kids go to school with yours. We stand in the same bleachers cheering for the same high school teams. When you hire a union electrician, you're not just getting the highest quality work. You're supporting our community. IBEW Local 697, proudly powering our own.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at forajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
At Blyce, we're used to having the athlete shop at our store.
Down, sit, put.
But sometimes they get carried away. Blyce, this is where the athlete shops.
Get Pulse Technology on your team. Hit a home run with our managed print and copier services, IT and technology solutions, office furniture and design services, office supplies, scoreboards, and AV solutions.
Strack and Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strack and Van Til.
One was in the penalty box, which is called a ghost point.
So yes, this last jam, as both teams recuperate, will be for all the marbles, all the tea, all the bragging rights. I do think it's important to just kind of mention, though, as hard hitting as roller derby can be, Vince. I know both of our skaters both of our respective wives or partners in the roller derby community have talked about, at the end of the day, it is about having fun. It is about the sportspersonship of it all. So while these skaters are knocking the stuffing out of each other, at the end of the day, it is all love. We are all part of the roller derby community.
An overtime jam. I believe I might need someone to help me here, but I believe an overtime jam goes the full 2 minutes and is not called off, correct? Okay, so this jam will go 2 minutes. Whoever scores the most points wins. There's no calling it off. So
2 minutes, no lead, immediate scoring.
2 minutes, there's no big jammer. Most points win.
Immediate scoring. Crown point.
Oh, immediate scoring. There's no initial pass.
Do you know what that means? That means you need to make some noise for 2 consecutive minutes here.
This is exciting.
As
we're
this
seeing this one at a time.
I need you on your feet. I need you cheering for your team. I need you to let them know.
Everybody make some noise! Most points wins right here in this jam.
It all comes down to this. The heart, the grit, the tenacity, the chutzpah.
And this is for Region Sports Network. You get a tie in a overtime.
Capturing this moment. Literally the only game in town. Both teams flying high. We got the tripod keeping Ashton Fletcher at bay. We got the bipod keeping Grinder at bay. The Predator got the Ravens back in it. Jenna drives a bunny getting some assistance from Not So Sweetums.
It's fourth.
They're thinking about it. A hope, a prayer, a dream. They're hanging on by a thread.
And Marquette has a skater going to the penalty. Both have skaters going to the penalty box.
Oh, they're just a pistol. Grinder keeps on grinding. Ash, the flasher, keeps on cutting and cutting. I'm sorry.
1 minute left.
Buddy, what is happening? 50 seconds remaining. Flower power with some last ditch power there.
40 seconds.
Grinder hits a blue wall. The Predator is attempting to delay. Jenna drives a buddy. Bulldog Park is coming unglued. 20 seconds. Special 167. Marquette 169.
And it's 16 to 16 now.
10, 5, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the game! What about? Can you believe it, sports fans?
I am so thankful to be a part of this game. This is the most exciting derby game I've ever seen in my entire life. Absolutely incredible. Everybody give Marquette a round of applause.
Both these teams deserve nothing but your praise.
Give South Shore a round of applause.
Well, congratulations.
Everybody round up.
Wow. Not a drop of sweat spared. Not a blood cell unspent.
And we'd like everybody to stick around for the most valuable blocker and the most valuable jammer awards that will be given out momentarily.
And with the final official score, it is Marquette Roller Derby 167, South Shore Roller Derby 171. South Shore Roller Derby, your winners. The crowd is deafening, Vince, as they should be. What a hard-fought battle here this evening.
You know, Marquette didn't win this, but they came back from a 30-point deficit to put it into overtime. This is what we like. This is what we like about sports. This is what we all hope for. Close games.
An absolute nail biter.
Amazing athleticism from both teams.
Both these teams have so much to be proud of. There's literally fireworks going off in the background.
And there's fireworks going off.
As a reminder, tonight's roller derby is being broadcast by the Region Sports Network. Thank you again to the Region Sports Network. Of course, you can visit their YouTube, their Facebook, and their webpage to catch all of the action. Region Sports Network,
the only game in town.
We do need to give a special thanks to everyone who made this possible. On the management side of things, we've got executive producer Chris Ramirez, operations manager Rich Castillo, coordinating producer Zach Miller, sports director Mike Dewan.
Our producer has been the amazing Zach Miller. Our camera operators were Mike Dewan, Aaron Svetlin, and Kyle Stowers.
Special thanks to Bulldog Park, of course, the South Shore Roller Derby, all of our viewers on YouTube, Facebook, and regionsports.com. My name is Matt Vickers, a.k.a. Queso Blanco.
And I'm Vincent Romero, also known as the Rockin' Oaxacan. Thank you for joining us on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Most valuable partner in just a moment. Marquette, leading MPJ MVP. All right. We are getting ready to announce the most valuable blocker and the most valuable jammer. You got the du papier. Thank you very much. That's the only French word I know. All right. Your most valuable blocker for Marquette is number 8, Flower Power. And your South Shore most valuable blocker is number 25, the Pillager. Hey, we've also got our fan favorite. Before we get to that, our most valuable games for Marquette, number 666, MBJ Jones. Number 82, Energizer. And last but not the fan favorite, as voted on by the fans here this evening at the Bulldog Park Pavilion in Franklin, Indiana. Number 219, Neuro. Let's give you those the blockers and jammers a round of applause. Thank you to everyone for coming out tonight and supporting local sports. Your 3-time Best in the Region sports team, South Shore Roller Derby. South Shore's next bout will be Saturday, September 19th. We got Appraisal in the end at the First Shore Pavilion. We will see you there. As always, Vince, speak tall and fall small.